keep letting you back in. How can I contain myself?
You think you could sing?
Knowing that you
But,
things have changed and no
Miss
one ever
Cassia,
will.
hello?
Huh?
You on here just singing.
We're talking about X Factor tonight. I just had to get inspired with some Lauryn Hill. Hey, Barbara
Mm.
J. in the steady. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all got your drinks ready? How you feeling, Roxanne?
I'm good. I'm good.
How was
Listening
you
to
got
you
everything
sing.
you were able to do today at the post office?
Yeah, yeah. And I was the only one when I went in there. But when I left, it took so long. There was a line behind me. I know them people was mad
See
at
there?
me.
You need to thank Saint Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Did you find your earpiece?
Not yet.
Okay. Uh, Saint Anthony, please help Roxanne find her earpiece now. Okay, when you find that earpiece, don't say that. You're like, she did it.
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. I am gonna tell you.
Mm. Hey, Christine. Hey, Terry Hughes.
Hey, everybody.
It's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. So, how was your week been, Roxanne?
Well, it ended nice. Jay put some steaks and some ribs on the grill.
Ooh, we know how you like them
And you know how
steaks.
you know
Hey,
how his
Betty.
steaks are, girl.
Mm-hmm.
They be so good.
Mm.
Child, I would have married him for his cooking alone if I didn't
You
know
might
him.
have to get him on camera doing that when you get your channel up. You know. Hey, McCray King.
hmm
Thanks for coming by.
Somebody might try to steal them from me, though. I can't be doing that.
Oh, just put something over his
I...
face. Blur out his face.
right.
Or just only show his hands when he put when he's marinating the steaks and stuff, and then nothing else.
Right, right.
So, so I thought we'd talk about. I know last week we said we would talk about exes this time. So I thought thought we'd talk about some famous people, and then slowly get into our own X Factor stories. So, I thought I'd reach way back for the basis of the song X Factor by Lauryn Hill, which was on the
hmm
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I love that album. I love it. I love it. I love it. Um, I didn't know till later on. I think actually a few years later that X Factor was actually the basis of her relationship with Wyclef John, who was in the Fugees with
Who was
her, and he was actually married at the
who was
time. So she was
married?
technically he was married at the
Yeah,
time. So technically she was his side chick, mistress.
yeah.
And I think Prize even said she got pregnant. I don't know if the baby survived or not, but I think not. But I'll double check. Um I saw where, she hasn't really spoken out a lot about it, but I know Wyclef John, he was running for president of was it Jamaica or was it Haiti? Haiti. And then he wrote
hmm
a memoir talking about his relationship with Lauryn Hill, and he was actually on the different television shows, Wendy Williams talking about it. I'm just like, okay, are you doing this to sell a book or because you mad because she wrote a song about you? I don't know.
Well, is he
Hey, Chris.
still with the wife?
Yes, he is.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's so
And I liked Wyclef
disrespectful.
Jean's album too that
And
he
y'all
came
gotta
out.
check out Nelly's album, y'all. Nelly's album is really good.
Nelly, okay.
hmm
But I was just reading the lyrics to the X Factor, and I was just like, y'all were doing this when we were watching y'all on TV and Ready or Not and Killing Me Softly with this song, Fuji Lie. And everyone kept saying, how come the
Oh,
Fugees don't get back together? They're like, oh, because it is. You know. But I kind of heard that may be the reason why Shalimar ain't getting back together either.
really?
Because of something that happened with Howard Hewitt and Jody Watley.
Well, they say he was an asshole.
Yeah, they did say that, yeah.
Anyway, he said he was back then.
Yeah. So, And then the third member, I forgot his name is Daniel? Or no? He said something about, oh, Jody's not going to forgive Howard. And I'm just like, what is she got to forgive him for?
He probably dogged her out like they
Yeah.
did. You know how they do.
Yeah.
And he said he was really feeling himself when he got famous.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think you were all that great, but okay.
I mean, he definitely, I think that first Shalimar album, it was good, but then I think his voice and is the man named Daniel? Is the third member named Daniel? I don't know why I keep saying that man name wrong.
Who?
And Jody Watley, the members of Shalimar.
Oh. I didn't mind him then. What I didn't like is when he was by himself.
I don't know. I kind of like that. Well, what song was it that I
I
liked?
like Shalimar.
Yeah, I love Shalimar, but there was a couple of songs I thought were cute, and then I loved Jody when she went solo. I was like, yes, yes, I love Jody Watley. But now she done got her two other new guys. They calling themselves Shalimar Reloaded, and I'm just like, Jeffrey Daniels. Thank you, Terry. I know it was Daniel something in there. Jeffrey Daniels. Yeah. You're right in the understanding that when she said you'd hurt yourself to make me stay, this is crazy. Like, dude, you had a whole wife. And I say I'm gonna leave you alone, and he gonna be like, I'm gonna hurt myself. What? By the way, that is emotional, what do you call it? Not it's emotional something. When someone says that they're gonna hurt themselves or kill themselves if you do something they don't like. They're trying to make you come back to them. So, but did you got anything else you want to say, Roxanne? You quiet over there? Roxanne? Roxanne. She'll come back. She'll be back in a minute. Roxanne, I'm just talking and talking and talking. Thank you, Roxanne. Emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail.
Oh, okay, I'm back. Yeah, I've been sitting
Roxanne, you on your
backstage
phone,
for
right? Roxanne, you on your phone,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Do you see those three dots?
No.
Dang it, I left
Oh.
myself.
Oh,
You
at the
see the little,
bottom, the
yeah,
line.
it says more. Three little dots that say more.
Hello.
Roxanne,
Hello. Now she gone.
I'm back. Roxanne, Roxanne, you hear me?
Oh.
I I hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello. Can you hear
Christine,
me?
can y'all hear me? I hear
Yeah.
you, Roxanne.
Hello, hello, hello. You can hear me? Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, this damn app.
Yes, yes, girl, I can hear you. I've been talking.
I can't say it. Thank you, understanding, Terry, Christine. Yes, emotional blackmail, manipulation, mental abuse. They say they're gonna hurt themselves. Where's oh Lord, she done left too. Okay. So I was trying to tell her there's three little dots at the bottom she can and they'll let you hey Roxanne.
Hey, girl.
I was trying to tell you there are three little dots at the bottom if you're on the app on your phone, and it'll say if you click the three little dots, it'll say post a comment.
Mm-mm.
You see, you see you don't see Mike, Cam, guest, and more. It don't give you that option.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I got chat.
Okay, click. There's nothing next to chat that says comment.
Oh, over here. Yeah, I can see them now.
Okay, you see it now. Okay, great.
Yeah, I can see the comments now.
Okay, that's good. So I know you want to get to what you really want to talk about. So we'll talk about next. Um, Megan Thee Stallion finally admits, which we already knew, that Tory Lane shot her. She got on Instagram. First, she made a tweet saying something about you keep lying and I'm not gonna spare you. So what Tory Lanez was doing was using his publicist to put messages on different blogs and social media saying that Megan Thee Stallion hit him or was arguing with him or was fighting him uh to make it seem like he was the victim. And so, she was just very tired of it. She got on Instagram, actually showed her wounds in her feet, and then she finally said the person who shot her was Tory Lane. She said we thought there was three people in the car. It was
Mm-hmm.
actually four people. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it was his bodyguard. It was her friend, and Tory. And I think she said Tory was in the back seat. And so she said everybody in the car was arguing, and she got tired, and she said, "I'ma leave." So she's getting out the car to leave. He gets mad and gets out his gun and shoots her in the feet. And you remember when I said that last week or the week before last? And
Mm-hmm.
Marcellus kept saying, "Oh no, they were over there half naked. They probably were doing something. Because how you just gonna
Mm-hmm.
shoot somebody?" I said, "No, she wanted to get out that car, and he got mad and shot her so she couldn't go nowhere."
And
And
do
that's
you
what
think
exactly.
that's
Mhm.
ridiculous? Do you think you're gonna shoot me? Ouch. And I'm not gonna shoot you back.
She don't have no gun, but now I think she need to get one.
Or at least call the goddamn police on you.
No, but someone saw them. Someone, a bystander across the street, saw them and called 911.
Mm-mm-mm. I wish somebody
But
would well,
unfortunately, they treated her and her friend like she was guilty of something. They're like, "Oh, y'all get out the car, put your hands up," and then the cops noticed her feet was bleeding. They were like, what happened to you?" And they took her to the hospital. And she said
mm-mm.
that she did that to spare him, and didn't even say who shot her.
Yeah, so
But
she
now
cares
he's out
she
here trying to make it seem like she's the one that started everything.
so she cares more about him than she does herself.
Yeah, you can say that, but then I kind of wonder about the fact that we know in this climate with police and black men and them just shooting first, and then saying, "Oh, he had a gun later on."
Mm-mm.
And I think also, like they say, the code of the streets don't want to snitch or nothing, but it's like you out here lying on me and making me look bad, and probably messing with her money too. And you gonna tell everybody you the one that shot him. So finally, she's like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna tell everybody," which we all knew. But I know this guy is not your favorite person, but I think he's growing though. Funky Dineva said that black women go through a lot of different things, and said they might as well. He said I wouldn't blame them if they all got together and just collectively decided that they're not fit to um always make account, always come to the defense of black men,
Okay.
because one, they're abusing us, and two, when we die, they're not out there marching like we are when they die. And I was like,
Exactly.
does he
And
got a
so
point?
what you're telling him that is that he can shoot your ass, and
Mm,
because of the climate, we're not gonna. There's no repercussions. There gonna be
mm.
some motherfucking repercussions if you shoot my ass. I promise you
I
that.
know, Roxanne. Roxanne, I'm sorry. If Tory Lanez shot you in your foot, that nigga needs
That
to
would have
be
been
out
his
the fucking
ass.
country.
That would
He
have
just
been
need to
his ass.
he just need to go ahead and get. But understanding, I don't think it's about snitching now. I just think she's coming to the realization, like a lot of black women are. This woman was basically a victim of a domestic situation. She got shot by her partner. And you can say women were like nurturers by default. And she just was like, okay, let me help him. But I think she's at the point now, it's like, forget him. He's worried about himself. I got to worry about me. And she probably got some friends that are like, girl, he shot you.
Well,
Because if I was her friend, I'd be like, girl, he shot you.
he
Why
got
why are
more.
you
He
taking up for
has
him?
more sense than she do.
Yeah.
She don't. Lord have mercy.
But are
These
we being
women.
okay? I guess I'm being a little more understanding because she's from Houston, but how many other women on the same thing?
But Kimberly, the
Man
question
has
is,
done you wrong and you're still making excuses. It takes a while for us to get the blinders off.
okay, but he shot her this time.
Mm-hmm.
So God only knows what he been doing behind closed doors.
That's true. That is exactly true. You're exactly right.
That's
It reminds me
terrible.
of the hoping we were gonna talk about it last night, but we didn't get a chance. Remember, we talked about it last week. Jaguar Wright was saying about how women were treated in the hip hop community. And so this other most recent singer named Summer Walker, she was on the BT award show. She was singing a duet with Usher on stage. And she has a beautiful voice. She's an R&B singer. She came out and said, well, no, I haven't had any problems in reference to Jaguar Wright, what she said she went through. She said, well, I've never had any problems. No one's done anything to me. Guess what? Someone found a video of a male producer choking Summer Walker and telling her, say it. Do you love me? Do you love me? And I'm thinking
What?
like, girl, that's abuse.
Damn.
Do you not know what that meant? Do you not know what Jaguar Wright was talking about? I'm
Mm,
just
mm,
like,
mm.
Megan's mother, father, and her grandmother are deceased. Her mother died last year, and her mom was, I think her mom was her manager. I want to say her mom had cancer. I think.
This
And
was
then
Jaguar's
sometimes,
mother.
death in the family do cloud the judgment.
This was
That's
Jaguar's
what I'm
mother that
saying. But
passed.
huh? No, Megan's mother passed.
Megan's
But
mother. Okay.
yeah, butterfly. See, that's what I feel like too. It's not snitching if I'm the victim. That's true. He could have been gaslighting her, abusing her for some time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Summer Walker, I'm like looking at the video, and I'm like, and it was only like 12 seconds. But this guy, he's like choking her. And at first I was like, is she into some BDSM or something? And I said, wait a minute. This ain't no BDSM. This is some straight up Ike
Crazy
Turner shit.
shit.
This some Ike
Mm-hmm.
Turner shit.
Mm-mm.
And he said that she hit him and was violent. Why do he aggressed her? Okay. There are understanding there are crazy women. I do believe. I know that. But remember what she said. She said his publicists were putting out information that she was the aggressor, that she was to blame. Think about what happened when Rihanna got beat up with Chris Brown. What did people say? Oh, she was cheating on him. So that's an excuse to hit her? And then there are women who were his fans were like, oh, he can hit me. Same thing with R. Kelly. Oh, he can pee on me. And I think for a lot of black women, we don't always believe it. They don't always believe us until it's too late. And why the hell would she hit him and she know he got a gun? But then again, there are some women they do be testing. Hey, Tanika Chanette. Hey, legit doctorate. What? Roxanne. Hey, Roxanne.
What? Well, thank you. I've been waiting.
I'm sorry. I kept talking and talking. I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I talking to myself again?
Oh, Lord. Girl, my connection is terrible today.
Yeah, no, yeah. I got my phone plugged in. It's saying it's still not charging as much. I'm like, what the heck is going on? That's true, understanding. We don't know their relationship here. But understanding, when he got arrested, I didn't see no marks on his face. Now when Bow Wow had that little that girl, that fight with that girl, and she clawed his face up, we saw the evidence. And that girl was
Oh,
crazy.
Lord.
What's so funny, Roxy?
Oh, Lord, because I could just imagine his face. Lord have mercy.
Chris Brown or Rihanna or Bow Wow? Roxanne.
I'm talking about Bow Wow.
Oh no, they got pictures of the girl. Google it. She
Lord
fucked
have
his.
mercy.
She messed with his money. Oh,
He looked like he was in a fight with a cat.
yes. And they
Mm-mm-mm.
say he didn't hit her. And some people like, oh, he could have hit her. But the thing is, they would have said, oh, you're abusing her. He didn't. He was basically, I guess, trying to block her or put his arms like to catch, to put her arms down. But she kept clawing at him. And then when the police showed up, I think they took them both to jail. But I think he ended up. But they realized like, oh, she the one that's because he had all the marks on
Mm-hmm.
his face. But then they
And he
said
should have pressed
they were
charges.
on again and off again. And I think either his mama or his friends had said, "You stop fooling with her," you know.
Mm-mm-mm.
And he got
He
back
should
with
have pressed
her.
charges. And then his
I
sister
want to
should have
say,
whooped
I want
her
to say
butt.
he actually. I think she actually got. I think she was actually charged with like domestic assault of a family member or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, you can Google it.
Yeah.
A Bow Wow fake mugshot, and I was like, they're like, oh, he. And at first, I will say, like Understanding said, I didn't believe him. I was like, he beat that girl. I can't believe he beat that girl. And then I saw his mugshot. And I said, oh shit, that girl crazy. She fucked him up. Yeah, like Evelyn in chat. Evelyn attacked him. He headbutted her to get her. off him as long as she held to the law that he just, yeah. hmm But I think when you see Evelyn on what do you call it? Basketball Wives, I could see her instigating a fight with him. But damn, a
Mm-hmm.
headbutt? That sounds like you could get a concussion. So that dude played football.
He lost control is what happened.
hmm
He lost control.
But she
But
should have
she
never
seemed like the
married him
type
though.
that'll be in your face. She
hmm
seemed like the type that'll be in your face, pointing in your face, and then smushing you and all that old kind of ghetto ass shit. See, a bitch
hmm
like that, I end up killing. I would end up killing. And when they got married, she knew from the beginning that he wasn't gonna stop messing with other women.
Yeah, she said she found condoms in his car.
That was agreed to before they got married. So if he got
Oh,
condoms, hell, it's best you should have been glad he had damn condoms.
exactly. True.
He married. He told her, "I don't want to get married because I'm not finished dealing with other women. You are not the other only woman." But she agreed to marry him and let him do his thing. And she found condoms, which I think is a good thing if that's the kind of
Yeah,
life
in
you're
his
gonna live.
case, yeah.
Right. So why you getting in your feelings now? Girl, you
Mm-hmm.
supposed to turn his ass out. That's what you're supposed to do.
You right. You
I have him
absolutely
following me in the
right.
bathroom.
That's true
That's
too,
true.
understanding,
Understanding.
but I
Hmm.
understand your point. But
Like they
this
didn't
five
believe.
foot three, 5'2" man you're arguing with didn't want you to leave, so his ass reached for a gun.
5 foot two. See, that's the problem right there.
She's
He got a
5'9" or
Napoleon complex,
5'10".
and he 5'2", a little man. He a little man.
Mm-hmm.
So little man, pimp done
And my
shot her
thing is
ass.
this: you have a bodyguard, so if she was actually touching you, wouldn't the bodyguard would have grabbed her?
Right.
I mean, or was he too far away? Like I'm just trying to understand.
But we didn't believe Jennifer in the standing. We didn't believe Jennifer, but I didn't believe Jennifer because we know she's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
She's a proven liar.
Mm-hmm. Then I think they said something about Janae, right? Is
Hmm.
that her name? Janae? Tim, is
Something
his
like
name
that.
Norton or Norman?
Norman, I think.
Norman.
Yeah, Norman.
Can you I still don't believe Jennifer. Hmm. Can you tell me a
I
little
didn't
bit
even know
more
he
about
got
the
married.
Jennifer situation, Roxanne?
So he was dating Jennifer after he broke up with the wife. He was dating Jennifer. Jennifer was pushy and seemed like she was rushing things,
Mm-hmm.
trying to, manipulate the situation like she does. And so anyway, they ended up falling out, breaking up, and he basically started uh stalking her. But then
Mm.
when she took him to court to get a order of protection, he lied and said that she followed him and slashed his tires, which she says was a lie.
Huh.
So a lot of people believed him more so than her.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we do know she's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that's about, it's like the boy who cried wolf. You lie all the time, and then when something really happens to you, nobody believe you.
And yeah, Christine, she did just want money. She was trying
Mm-hmm.
to throw that deal up, not knowing
Mm-hmm.
his ass would have offed her dumb ass.
Mm-hmm. It says the accountant she dated after him proved that Jennifer did the exact same shenanigans with him. Then I believed him. Oh, seriously?
Mm.
She's crazy too. Now I will say this though.
Mm.
I know about certain women though that are crazy, and then unfortunately there are men who like crazy women because you want to be with a bad bitch, right? And so they end up doing crazy stuff, and it's like, what is wrong with you men?
Well, because they say crazy women, you know what they say,
Mm-hmm.
and then some of them are just willing to put up with the good stuff for the crazy woman. I got a son like that. I got a son like that. Lord, protect him.
Um, I'm
Mm,
sorry. I pray
'cause that
for
girl
him.
is crazy. I do
Mm.
too, child. But anyway, but then when they act crazy, then you wanna stand around and act like you didn't know this bitch was crazy before you started hitting it. So who's really crazy?
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. What did Janae, his ex fiance, say he was doing?
I didn't know they were married. Remember you said they were married? I was
Did
like,
they?
no.
I thought they didn't get married.
I thought they didn't get married too, but somebody today said that they were married. I was like, no, because she wanted to get married and he wouldn't set a date. I thought, and that's why they broke
I remember
up.
one time she said something about 'cause I think they had is it the baby Tim Jr. They had the
Right.
baby, and she said, "Yeah, I want to get married, but I want him." I don't know if she wanted him to go to therapy or do something before they got married, and he didn't want to do it. I think it was therapy.
Yeah, and the Stanley said they never got married.
They
Okay,
never
that's
got
what
married.
I thought.
Okay.
But anyway, he treated her really shitty and toward the end, and she ended up boning one of the cameramen.
Oh,
Yeah, so that wasn't a good look. And then
damn.
she didn't want to let the baby go to any family vacations unless she went. So
Was it
yeah,
because she didn't trust him, or just because she wanted to be on a reality show to get her check too?
I don't know. I kind of feel like it's a little of both. But he did something because at this point she wasn't letting him see the kid at all. Period.
Mm.
So
Do
somewhere
you think?
along the way he did something.
Yeah, I was thinking too. Like, yeah, maybe he did do something, but also, like y'all said last night, like, okay, did Robbie, Andre's mama, did she know? Like, I think Tim did something to that boy, and could have been,
Yeah.
without his knowledge, cooperating with those federal people to get evidence on him. And so when she said, "I don't want you to see the kid," because she was like, "I know he's gonna be picked up any day now."
Well,
Am I taking that class?
she said she has a post saying something like she has to be very careful where she goes and who's in her company, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they could have been working. They could have most definitely because She was the woman in his life at the time, right? Well, she was around anyway. Her and
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't doubt if they talked to both of them. Somebody said that they were interviewing both of them. I wouldn't doubt it.
Mm-hmm. Because I think in
I
one of those
wouldn't doubt
articles the other day they said that there were family members cooperating, or they thought that he was involved, and maybe that one of them talked to the police first and saying,
it.
I think I need to look over here.
He told his mother that if something happens to me, it's my uncle Tim that did it.
Oh my lord.
He told her the mother that. So when he passed away, I felt like his mother told Miss Robbie, what Andre said. And that's why Tim wasn't at the funeral. Because she wasn't coming there and sitting in the same room with somebody she thought killed her son. That's why I thought he wasn't there. Could be wrong. But
well, if I think you killed my son, I don't want your ass there either.
Right.
I mean,
And
look at Barbara Bush. Look at what she said when she died. I don't want what's his name at my funeral. And I was just like, ew.
Right.
Even George H.W. was the thing. When I die, I don't want that man at my funeral.
Yeah, and the sister got on, I think it was Instagram. Andre's sister got on Instagram and said, "Yeah, motherfucker, Karma's a bitch, and we knew you. We always knew you did it." That's what she said.
Lord.
I think Robbie knew, but y'all tell me what y'all think.
Sometimes you be in the. I think a mom, she probably knew too, but I think at the same time, she probably was like, "No, not my son. I'm gonna talk to these people.
So,
I'm gonna cooperate and watch. He's gonna be vindicated. It ain't him." And now it looks like, yeah, he's him.
Okay, so my question to you, Daryl and Marcellus, was: is it possible that Miss Robbie is a narcissist and she raised a narcissistic child?
You know what? You brought up a great question, because I started thinking to myself, is she one? Because then I'm thinking like, okay. And then I think someone interesting something about his jaded relationship with his mama. That could be it too. Because remember when I said, if you're a narcissist and you have either your child is the golden child, one is the neutral one, and the one is the scapegoat. So one of your sons is gone, he's dead. So you have one son left and a daughter.
No,
and you put your son in your restaurant. So I'm just like, okay, he got treated like the golden child.
Right. But, because my thing was, why would his mother, I don't know as a mother if I would have flown down there with my lawyer if he killed my nephew.
Is it her lawyers, or did she get a lawyer for him?
She went down there with her lawyers, probably trying to find a lawyer there for him, I would think. But would y'all even, if you knew your son had done such a thing, what would y'all in the chat? What would y'all do? Would you still support your kid? Would you pay for his lawyer? I would be so conflicted.
Let me ask a question. What state is he in? Because he's not in St. Louis, right?
No, Mississippi.
Mississippi. Did he open a restaurant there?
He was in the process of opening one.
Is it a Sweetie Pies?
Yeah.
She probably went down there for, them lawyers are there for business. Because her son is in jail. He can't finalize no business while he's in there. But she's going to handle that business. That's why she got lawyers with her.
But I think, well, I don't know.
That's what I would think. Those lawyers are for her because her son, who's in jail, and I think someone said, you said $1 million on his mama?
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think Marcella's right. You need to be hung up by your neck until you are dead. And normally I'm not a person that is for capital punishment, because I think there's a lot of people on there who shouldn't be there. But sir.
But Barbara, I wouldn't think that $1 million on his mother's life would have been anything out of the ordinary had this not happened with the cousin. Because him and the mother do business together. That makes sense. But for him to have insurance on that nephew, That's
Mm-mm.
all out of order. That's all out of order.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that,
Understand?
but I really think that she was next.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She was next. That's why, and I believe he broke into her house to try to show a
If
pattern.
he didn't break into her house, he had someone do it. Because remember, he's all about having an alibi. Remember, that's the whole point
Right.
of him was being trying to show that he was not nowhere near Andre being shot.
Mhm.
But
Christine,
y'all bought
I don't
phones
think I
and
would
put
have
it in your damn name, and then I
went
think
down
they
there
must have still
either.
had the phones.
I think
In
I
the
would have
sentence
washed
that
my
you,
hands of that.
what did you say, Roxanne?
I said I'm like Christine. I don't think I would have supported my son through no mess like that. I think I would have washed my hands. I think. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, what you gonna bail him out for? To run? He going to jail. His life is over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In a sentence, you say you will beat his ass for embarrassing you in the Lord. What? Understanding?
Mm.
Damn,
Why
you
I don't see
gangsta
understand?
mama.
I don't see none of her posts. What she
Understanding?
say?
She said, I mean that, Kimberly. I've two boys when they lied about being gangsters. I dropped they ass off at the juvenile detention and played crazy.
Mm.
What do you say? BAT? Beat him. Girl, she spelled out beat
Hey,
him.
Shonda.
Hey, this Shonda. Wait, they were 7 and 8? Oh my goodness. You sound
Yeah.
like Marcella's mama. Oh my goodness.
Well, y'all, let
Wait,
me tell y'all this is
who are they telling that they were gangsters to? Who they told that to? They were
mm,
seven
mm,
and
mm.
eight. I'm thinking that they were like in middle school or like 16, 17.
So look, y'all, my son, his they mess around and they be rapping and doing videos. You know, it's like an extra activity, curriculum
Mm-hmm.
activity. Honey, they was doing videos. They had production. They had guns. They was slinging guns like they was real thugs. I
Oh my
said, if you
goodness.
if you pick up another goddamn gun and make a video, and I see a gun in your hand, I swear for God, I'm gonna get on Facebook and tell people the truth that you weren't even allowed to play with guns when you was a kid.
Guess
Nigga,
what?
you
Look
are
at the
not.
chat.
You ain't a
Look at
thug.
you ain't a thug. You so big. Wait, didn't you? Whose guns were those, Roxanne?
They were play guns, but they look really, really
Oh no,
real.
see, that's oh no. Mm-mm.
But my kids weren't even allowed to play. They didn't even have toy guns.
Mm. So who they
They
get
just
them from? They
didn't
friends?
have it. Well, he's an adult now, and he's
Mm.
doing these videos with his friends, and
Mm.
they acting like gangsters, talking about they got to go to court. They might have to do a bid. I said, nigga,
You
you ain't.
gotta do a
The
bid.
only thing you been, the only thing you did in court was go for a traffic ticket. Stop fucking lying. You grew up in a $500,000 house. You are not a thug, nigga. You are not a thug. You didn't. We ain't never drove through the hood. You ain't never
You
been
ain't
through the
no
hood.
thug.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Oh goodness. You said I'd go online. I tell you everybody on you.
My
But
kids
look
are
at the
crazy.
screen, Roxanne. Look at what Understanding said. Her sons were 7 and 8, and they told the principal that they was gay. So she took them to the nearest juvenile detention center and dropped them off.
Lord.
y'all had to see me lying, so they said that I was their sister and our parents died, and I didn't want my brothers to get caught up.
We had a scared straight program for kids like that.
She said exactly. Roxanne, mine grew up in Colorado. The fuck they mean it's Mayfair.
Right, right.
Ain't no gangsters.
Nigga, you grew up in the suburbs.
You know
You
what?
went to
That's
a
how I
white
feel about
school.
a certain section of Houston. It's called Herm Clark, and
Mhm.
it's on the southwest side, and they have like a lot of nicer homes. It does have some ghetto, ghetto-ness to it, but it's not like South Park, Third Ward, Acres Home, Fifth Ward, right? And every time I
Mhm.
meet a kid or a young person from over there, they're always repping their block, and I'm like, most of the homes over here got garages or a
Right.
driveway. They got the little house.
Right.
I mean, y'all got mega churches over here. Like what? And I said, what is y'all are? And then the thing is, they're literally almost next to a suburb, Missouri City. I'm like, y'all are a stone's throw away from a suburb. What are y'all talking about? Y'all
Mm.
block? I had a student one time,
They.
he tattooed 3300 Herm Clark on his arms. I said, what the hell is it? He said, yeah,
Mm.
that's my block. That's where I'm from. I'm from the ghetto. And I'm thinking, like, is he talking about the same Herm Clark that I know about? Like, where is this part of Herm Clark? Is there like, and you're like, it doesn't have a lot of
Nigga, you got
apartments over
Central
there.
Air.
It doesn't have a lot of,
Stop
Section
lying.
8 type housing. So I'm just like, where are you living at for
Right.
you to be put tattooing your arms?
I told my son, I said, fool, you had tutors.
Exactly. The whole block be a whole church parking lot.
Lord have mercy. These kids, I tell you, Mom, that's what they be, you so extra, you extra. You be doing the most. Yeah, I'm going to do the most side. Do a video with another gun and see what happens. It's
Hmm.
on.
You gonna go
I'm
in there like
telling you.
that dude from what's that movie? Don't Be a Menace to Society, and he went in there and took that gun and beat that man up with it. Pistol whipped him.
Mm-hmm. I said, I'm going to tell all your little friends
Yeah, and don't
about you.
owe shit on that block. Exactly, butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know nothing on there. What is it?
Nigga throwing up gang signs. Ain't no
Now
damn gangs in your neighborhood. A gang of senior citizens, maybe.
Mhm. I even had a student one time, but I don't know. It might have just been too late for him. Cause I used to work with kids on juvenile probation. He was a white boy, and he was tatted up like I don't know what. But guess what? English wasn't his first language. His family was from the Ukraine, and I'm just like, and his parents didn't speak any English. So I'm trying to figure out. And he got kicked out of his regular school, then got kicked out of a private Christian charter school. And I'm just trying to figure
Mm,
out, does this
mm,
boy not
mm,
know
mm,
he's white? Like, why are
mm,
you, white boy, who most white immigrants, they kind of like assimilate and they become, part of the white majority. Like, why are you over here thugging?
right.
Like, did you
When
need
it's easier
protection
just to
or
be a
something?
privileged white kid.
Like, where did your, like, were they beating you up so you had to join a gang and you moved up or whatever? And I'm just like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
A case of him throwing his white privilege away.
I guess so, because he literally was tatted up. Like, if I saw him on the street, I would cross the street to get away from him because he looks menacing.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
you can still
like,
be menacing and keep your white privilege.
I just kept telling him, like, you came over here to be a but then again, I have seen movies where they do have European gangsters. So, but he was all tatted up like he was a crip or something. I'm like, what? Did your parents had to move to the hood and that was the only place they can afford? And this is how you had to survive? I just kept thinking about it like something's confusing.
But even if that's the case, mine wouldn't look like no damn thug.
She said, I get mine because, first of all, I'm a whole veteran, but even I am not running through the hood at the night. To be honest, as I grown older, even though I'm like 42, there like if my friends say, "Oh, we're gonna go somewhere," I always ask them, "What time is it?" Because if we got a certain time, I'm not leaving my house.
Well, I won't even go to St. Louis unless I'm going with Jay.
Mm-hmm.
I will not go to St. Louis. I'll stay my ass right here in Illinois.
One time I did a house visit, I was scared, and I was trying to find this student that wasn't showing up to school. And I was like, Lord, please protect me so I can get back home. But I ain't gonna never do this again.
See, I wouldn't mind doing house visits, but I just wouldn't. I couldn't. I wouldn't go in. I ain't
Yeah, I
going
didn't
in
go in.
nobody's house.
I just want to knock on your door. Hey, I haven't seen your kid. You know.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Yeah,
the only gangster
that I want to.
discipleship they got is with the Lord.
I know that's
Exactly.
right.
Barbara J, you look too young to be having a great grandchild. And if you are the
Great
great
grandchild.
grandmother, where is their grandmother at so you can go drop that baby off at her house? Or they're like, I'm not ready for these duties yet. Here. But that's
And
sweet
you
of you,
know,
Barbara
Christine,
J.
that's the truth. I look at my kids. They don't even know what it is, what it's like living without or needing something. They
And you
ain't
know
never
what?
needed anything. That
Yeah,
was my
that's
biggest
true.
mistake.
But you know, I was
That
gonna
was
tell
my
you
biggest
about this
mistake
too.
with them.
I had some students I was teaching and it was in in the hood, South Park. But this boy, his parents moved to Pearland, which is a suburb. Do you know they would ask him where he lived at and he would say the Dirty P. And I'm thinking like to myself, what the fuck is a Dirty P? I said a Dirty P. He's like, yeah, that's what they call Pearland. I said, no, you are in a suburb. That's not
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
they not dirty over there. Y'all not hood.
Mm-mm-mm.
Trying to be, and I'm just like, are you trying to fit in or something?
Lord have mercy.
Understanding. I never went inside the house. Most of the time, I just went by. I saw the parents outside, or I saw a family member and just say, "Hey, uh, shut up, Daryl." Yeah, for them, it's no internet, no Wi-Fi. Not getting a new phone. And there are some other kids who really are struggling more than that. I mean, there's some kids struggling with no internet and they have to do their work online. But for everybody else, it's about social media. There, ooh, am I freezing up? Do you hear me, Roxanne? Do
I
y'all
can
hear?
hear you.
Okay, my thing is not moving. I was trying to highlight something on the screen. It's not moving. Okay, I guess it'll move in a minute. Oh, Barbara J said the grandmother is here. Oh, okay. But you the one babysitting Barbara J? Okay, let me say out your business, Barbara J. Uh, what was I about to say? Roxanne, what were you gonna say?
What was we talking about? Man.
We both were telling Gerald to shut up. He putting
Oh
cornholes
yeah,
in the goddamn chat.
get him. He done got us off our game. Put Pornhub in the damn what's wrong with him?
Am I going? Well, I can't. In the stream yard, I can't. Time him out. Christine, time Daryl out. Cause Marcella say I treat him better than him. But I gotta be fair and time Daryl out.
He about to fall asleep anyway. He won't last the
Exactly.
first time out.
It's where we are. It's 10:55. He 11:55. He about to be in his chair, cock his head to the right or the left, go to sleep.
With his mouth open and his tongue hanging out.
Exactly.
Let's tell it all, Kim.
And I'm sorry, I apologize to his son, Heavy Don Wayne, because I almost got him killed. I forgot Daryl sleep with his gun. So I texted Heavy Don Wayne. I said, hey, go over there and turn your daddy phone off. He went to sleep again, and all of us are on the chat talking, and he's just sleep. His son went over there.
You're doing too much, Kim. You're doing too much.
I know. I said, Lord, I almost got him killed. Lord, forgive me. Can you put a steak in the Ziploc bag and put it in? Is that Jay? Tell Jay I said hi. I've been praying for him.
That's Justice.
Oh, hey, Justice. Do you still think I'm a bad influence on you?
No, he doesn't. He just took the trash out, but he told me, put me a steak in the microwave so I can eat it later. These ribs are so good.
What did he? I mean, did he do dry rub or wet?
Dry.
My aunt likes the ribs from Brook Street Barbecue. They're dry.
And they just fall off the bone.
They do.
Oh, God.
But you know what? Guess what? They're St. Louis style ribs. She doesn't like the other type of rib. They're St. Louis style ribs. Because the other ribs, she leaves a lot of meat on the bone, but when she has them St. Louis style ribs, she eats the whole thing. Okay, my chat is not moving. Hold on, Roxanne. I think I might have to go in and back out. Hold on. It's not letting me. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay, it's still not. Okay, now
they
it's
bought some ribs from St. Louis. Ugh.
What is understanding? You are so bad. Don't encourage Daryl. You say you driving home listening, but you putting Pornhub in the chat. Sir, pay attention to the road. Understanding we've been talking about other famous people's exes, but I guess it's now time. It's the weekend and my tongue be in. Christine, I thought you timed out Daryl for 3 minutes. Can you please do that? She said, tuck that tongue back in bathroom. My nasty, you gonna fall asleep and cook. I did go out and back in legit, doctor. So, Roxanne, do you want me to go first or you go first to talk about our exes, our X factors? She said, "No, let's keep the momentum. I like it."
I'll go first.
Okay.
Who said that? Well, hell, keep
Say
the
what?
momentum. Unless somebody wants to come up and share their story.
Does anyone want to come share their X Factor story? Let me put let me put it in the chat. Okay. While we're waiting, I'll tell trying to tell. Unfortunately, okay, I'm trying to tell
Well,
which
since we ain't
which X
talking,
Factor story do y'all want to know? Um,
mm,
do y'all want to know ex husband, the ex boyfriend I lived with for 6 months, or my last boyfriend?
the narcissist. The
Girl, they all were
narcissist.
narcissists.
Which
If
one
I
was
really
that?
think about it, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my narcissist story.
Okay, okay. Let me see. Who's the most narcissist out of all three? Hmm. Okay, I'll tell about the one in New York. All right. So I'm from, like I said before, I'm originally from Houston. I moved to New York for 2 years to everyone he said husband. Sharon Christine said husband. Let me see, it's a delay. Okay, I'll tell the husband story. Okay, so my mom died in 2001. I just got my first job as a teacher, and she died in October, and I immediately went into a depression, crying a lot, working late to avoid coming home because she's not there anymore, eating more. And my mom and my aunt was grieving too, so I really couldn't go to her for support. And so I started also, feeling very lonely and everything. And so um I um started online dating. That's when everyone was doing the chat rooms, around that time. And I think I went to like a BBW chat room. And so I met a guy. I'm not gonna say his name. And let's just call him Ebo because he was Nigerian. He's my Ebo husband. And I met him in there. Hey, Hope. And we were chatting for a while, exchanged phone numbers and emails. I had moved out uh and was roommates in a place I think in spring, and so I was he came to visit me for Thanksgiving, and I visited him for spring break. But it was like a honeymoon period where it was like everything was all lovey. I love you. I love you. Love me, and I want us to be together. And I even started looking at schools for master's degree in New York City because that's where he was. He was in Queens, and so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And but the thing was, because I was in the depression, I really wasn't paying attention to. There were red flags, but I wasn't taking them seriously because what narcissists do, they give you like in the first stage, they're love bombing you. And then later on, they slowly start saying some very verbally abusive things. Like after a while, he started talking to me about my weight. Oh, you didn't need to eat that Snickers. And I'm like, your sister gave me the Snickers. She was just trying to be nice to me. And I'm like, why didn't you tell her not to give me the Snickers? Um, and then he told me one time, well, I didn't want to tell you, but I have a problem with your weight. I'm like, you met me in a BBW chat room. Like, seriously? And then he asked me to marry him. He gave me this little funky uh engagement ring. And you know what? And I think what I think because he had a family, he had a mom and a dad, and he had
That's how
a
they are.
brother
They
and a
catch you when you
sister.
down, boy.
So it was like, if I were to marry him, I get an instant family. I think that's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. I was not getting the support from my own family, but my mom being gone, my brother was dealing with his own grief. My aunt was dealing with her own grief. I was grieving. Everyone's different, and so we couldn't really. So I think I was looking for that. And then he said he needed help because his dad was there on a diplomatic visa. His dad worked for the UN, worked for the Nigerian government at the UN, and he was about to leave. And so he was on his dad's visa, which was a diplomatic visa, but his brother and sister were there on student visas, like they can go to school. And so, me being stupid, uh, into the depression, married him on during spring break. Um, then I felt immediately guilty of it because I came back and didn't even tell anybody I was married. I did a Janet Jackson, and I finally told my family. I was like, you know what? And this is a time where the real him is
Mm.
coming out, the verbal abuse, him not being empathetic. Oh, when you're gonna, at first it was like, I don't want to tell you to come to move here because you might not like it, but you're like, you want to marry me. You said when we got married at the courthouse, and I wish to God that there was someone there who could have just told me to stop. You ever like be somewhere and you like be in a haze and you just like, where, I just need someone to come get me from this place because I can't move. So
Mhm.
and his sister passed away, so I was just like, okay, maybe I'm being
Yes.
really bad because his sister just died. And then finally I started doing one of his moves, not calling as much. And then he was calling me, he was like, oh, hey, how you doing? When are you gonna come visit me again? I said, well, I made up the lie. I was like, oh, it's expensive. He was like, oh, well, I can pay half your way. And then I finally just told him, I said, I don't think this is gonna work. You tried to tell me that you had issues and problems. And you didn't want me to move to New York to go to grad school because take away from family because it was a long distance. And I said, I should have believed you and trusted you then. This is when I finally got, you know, help for my depression. I finally got going to therapy, taking my medicine. I was seeing a psychiatrist and a psychologist because it was so bad. And I wanted to get an annulment, but that would have meant me basically saying, "Oh, he married me because of fraud, and he wanted to get citizenship," which I do believe that's what his whole attempt was. Um, but then, so I ended up getting a divorce, and he was very uncooperative when it was divorce. It's like I was like, "Hey, I need your new address to send you the divorce papers," and he's just silent on the phone. I'm like, "Hello, hello." Now you don't want to be cooperative. So I ended up, um, um, because it's in another state, you have to like basically, um, oh, thank you, yeah, he does hope so, like 90 Day Fiance. Hey, Dr. Chris P. And so, hey, Deshaunda. Oh, your lives in Hollis. His family lives in Jamaica,
Mhm.
Queen. And yeah, green card, exactly. And then I think also what part of it I felt, also kind of confirmed I was heading in the right direction with the divorce was that he didn't even like fight for me. He didn't say, "Oh no, Kimberly, I love you and I want to work this out. What can I do to so you don't leave me, so you don't divorce me?" None of that. So I was like, okay, you just gonna let me go like that? All right. So that was also the year I that New York had like those blackouts. And so because it's in another state, he has to get served with divorce papers. Well, he wouldn't give me his address, so I had to contact, like, I think it's like the sheriff or the constable in New York, and basically tell him to go to the office and get the paper. And then that office would send it back to me. So when I went to court, and they're like, "Well, did your husband get the notice? Did he get served?" And I'm like, "Yes, he did. Here's it. Here's the information." So he got served, and um then he called me back one time before because of his job. He was like, "Oh, I had to fill out these forms from work." And oh, she was in Jamaica Queens, and then she moved to Hollis. Oh, okay, cool. Uh, oh, damn, Hope, seriously? I don't know if to tell you, I'm sorry or congratulations, because you don't have to deal with his narcissistic self no more. And then he's like, "Oh, for work, they're asking you all these information, and I don't want to lie on the paperwork." And it says, "Have you ever been married?" So he forgot when we got married and when we got divorced, even though the paper says the. But according to him, which I'm just thinking he's probably lying to whoever he married or was with next, because he said, "Oh, when did we get married?" And it was like, spring break, and then he was like, "Oh, so when was divorce finalized?" And I said, "It's not a divorce, it's an annulment." He was like, "No, it's an annulment." I said, "It says divorce at the top of the papers." And I just told him, and then I said bye, and I never spoke to him again. I think I blocked his phone number. I think I blocked his email, blocked and deleted his number. I've never spoken to him ever. Even though sometimes there was parts of me was like, "I really want to turn your ass into INS," but that would just be mean and cruel and evil. So, but the one good thing that came out of it, though, I did apply to Teachers College and
I
Columbia
like the
University,
idea.
and I got in, and I got to go live in New York to grad school. I met some really great people there. The 2 years I was there, I met a horrible ex boyfriend while I was there, but I actually dated some nice guys who was there too. Um, but guess what? I never did when I was there. I never took my ass to Jamaica Queens. I was in Manhattan, the Bronx, Staten Island, uh, Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn one time for a Prince versus Michael Jackson party. I had never been to Queens. Never. Sorry, Queen. But yeah.
Well, mine is more of a horror story, y'all.
Oh Lord. Wait, somebody else is on the thing with us. Uh
Y'all ready?
it's understanding. You want understanding to come, you want to tell your story? Or do you want to understanding to come up? Roxanne?
Oh, let her tell her story.
Are you sure, or do you need to go now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Hello?
Understanding?
No, you can let her come up. That's fine. Okay, you can let her come in.
Okay.
Oh, I went. Hello.
Hey, understanding.
Hey, y'all. Hey. I'm playing on talk like that. No, I was just listening. I'm sorry. Tell her story first.
Oh, you want her to tell a story first?
Yeah, 'cause Roxanne be going to bed early. Roxanne gonna go get that steak and she gonna go lay down here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
please, child, don't even try it.
Go ahead, Roxanne.
Don't even try it. So who's up? Somebody's husband just left their husband, right?
That was
Hope.
Hope.
Okay. So I was married to this narcissist. He was the worst narcissist ever. Okay, this is for you, Hope. I'm gonna tell you how I got away from him. So
Mhm.
anyway, he decides one day that he's going to invest in some mining operation in Africa.
Oh my
He
gosh.
takes $100,000 of our money without asking me, and he
Oh.
invested, and it was a
Mhm.
whole scheme and a scam. And he kept putting money into it to the point where he wasn't paying a bill in the house. He goes over to Africa, marries a girl in another whole country. Yeah.
Hello?
So anyway, yeah, it was horrible. So anyway, I said, all right, it's time for me to roll
Wait.
out and get out of this. So,
So wait.
but what he
So
did, what he
was
would
the
do
African
is
wife part of the scheme?
when I was working,
I'm sorry.
what he
Go
would
ahead.
do, no,
What in the acrimony? Okay, go
no,
ahead.
they're just looking for husbands who will financially take care of them, and and, and it doesn't cost much to take care of them. Yeah, but he was married already. So anyway, what he
Mm-hmm.
would do was he started not paying the bills, so that
Mm-hmm.
all of my money I had to pay the bills, or the bills wouldn't get paid. So, and that's the way he kept me broke and unable to work. Well,
Mm.
unable to leave, not unable to
Mm.
work, but unable
Mm.
to leave because financially he would put me in situations where I had to pay. And
Mm.
mind you, he made probably three times as much money as I did, but he's too busy taking care of his wife in Africa and all of this old kind of crazy shit. Right. So eventually, I had to lie my way to get out of it.
Mm.
So what I did was I told him. So I said, okay, we're getting what my sister and I we want to. This is all a lie now. My sister and I want to um, cash out my father's life insurance. He left the three of us $200,000 to
Mm-hmm.
share. So we want to
Mm-hmm.
cash out on it early. So in order to cash out on it early, we have to pay $5,000 a piece to the lawyer in order to
Mm-hmm.
do it. So this freed up $5,000 in order for me to go get a place, have money to move. And when his ass went to work, when he came back home, we were gone.
Oh wow.
We were gone.
Oh, you and your oldest two kids?
And all I can do is tell Miss Hope, it has been wonderful ever since.
Mm-mm. I'm so happy you got away
No,
from that man.
well, Jade just finished. Jade had just finished her master's, and then I had Justice. So
Oh, okay.
the two of us went in and got a townhouse for the three of us,
Mm-hmm.
and that was that. And I'm trying to tell you, that man was the biggest liar. He
Mm.
had to have. It was like he had to have 12 women because that's how much attention he needed.
Mm-hmm.
He lied, he cheated, he stole.
Mm.
The worst individual, the worst individual. But he caught me at the right time.
Mm.
Things in my life were upside down. He
Mhm.
slid in.
Yep.
I didn't pay attention to the red flag.
Yeah.
You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And
Mhm.
finally, I had had enough. And if I got to lie my way out of it, because I started thinking to myself, I'm smarter than this nigga. I'm
Mhm.
smarter than him. All I have to do is use my smarts to outsmart him.
Mhm.
And I outsmarted him and got
That's
away.
good. That's good. I'm glad, Roxanne. That's true. Sometimes when you want to do something, you can't see the red flags. I remember something Kev on stage
Oh
said.
well, hope this is the tee hee hee.
What's a tee hee hee? You got some
Well,
more to?
hope this is the tee hee hee.
Mhm.
When I finally did divorce him, the end of it. When I finally did divorce him, he had to give up half of his retirement.
Ooh, and I ooh.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
So he was pissed. Yeah, he was real mad.
Oh man.
Mhm.
Damn.
Mhm. And then once I retired, what they did was they gave me out when I retired. What happened is I just got the difference because his retirement was more. I just
Mhm.
got the difference plus my retirement.
Ooh, go
So
Roxanne.
him
Go
mad. He
Roxanne.
mad right
Go
now, y'all. He
Roxanne.
mad.
All
But
I
I just
got was a funky
but
little
hope I just
engagement
want
ring.
you to know it gets better. It does get better. And it's better. I would rather be alone than to be with something like that.
Yes, yes, that's right.
So
Mm-mm-mm.
that's it.
How did how did you meet him?
Yes, he is, Christine.
Roxanne,
Good
how did you
hope.
meet him? Huh?
Work with him.
Oh my goodness.
Work with him.
Mm,
I worked with
mm-mm-mm.
him. Mm-hmm.
Does he ever call you from time to time, or
Mm-hmm.
did you change your
He
number?
was. But cut off all contact.
Mm-hmm.
He can't. Yeah, he can't.
That's good. See, no contact with a
And that's why he's
narcissist.
mad. None of the kids will give him my where I am or any of that. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. That's the key.
You got a wife in Africa. What
That
he want
is
to
the
call you
key.
for?
And I
Dumbass.
decided I'd rather be by myself than to
Mm.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's true.
So that's my horror story. I have more, but we'll leave it there. Some of the
Me too.
dumb
Me
shit I done
too.
did. Yes,
Well,
Miss
I'm
Hope.
glad and blessed you got out of that.
Yes, Miss Hope. And you can actually be happy all by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got out of my last relationship. I was like, whew. I got off work. I ain't had to deal with him. I ain't had to go get ready, go nowhere. And he have a bad attitude. I ain't got anxiety no more.
I need us to change that phrase though. Everybody be saying, "Girl, I could do bad all by myself."
Hmm. Did yours have? I noticed mine was antisocial. Did you notice that?
My ex-husband, yes. But sometimes when he was like going, he had things going on personally, he would not communicate. And you were like trying to talk to him, like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? And finally he told me, like, well, when I go, I don't like to talk to nobody. I like to be by myself. Which I'm just like, why are you trying to marry somebody?
Cause he wanna be with you and the Lord alone.
Where did Roxanne go?
That's not what I said. But Zebra, no, ma'am. No. What he providing, sis? Oh, I'm sorry. I talk like I write in real life. Y'all be thinking I be playing. I really be over here talking. Oh, no, ma'am.
Well, I'm glad that's good for you, Deborah. Um, my husband doesn't have people around us. Wow.
Oh, Deborah, that's
Mm,
not good. No, Deborah,
mm.
cock-a-doodle-doo. If you need help,
Mm.
cock-a-doodle-doo. We got you.
Blink one.
If you ever change your mind, Deborah, just let us know.
Let us know because
You can always
now
change your
some
mind.
yeah, and then the thing is some narcissists, not all narcissists, if they are really trying to keep you in their life, they will try to go do some type of thing. They will, unless they're just gonna manipulate the therapist. But they're actually gonna do things to because they can't get rid of their that's not a anti narcissism pill. They gotta do talk
Hmm.
therapy. They gotta go to stuff like that.
How
They
long
gotta
has
And
Zebra
don't
talk
go
been
to
the
married
therapy.
to
tools,
Do not
not
him?
go to
tools
therapy with
not to be
him.
a narcissist.
Do not go
Hey
to
King Wall.
therapy with him.
Yeah, don't go to therapy
Therapy with
with
a
him.
narcissist does not work. He needs to go if he want to go.
Yeah, he need
But
to
if you
go.
decide that you want to live instead of survive, you have friends here who can help you plan your exit.
Oh wow. She says they've been married 30 years.
Oh, no, ma'am. Oh, Deborah in the
Mm-hmm.
cold. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
Don't
You don't
tell her
have to
she's in a
survive,
cult.
baby.
I'm sorry, Deborah. Ignore me. I'm sorry. Lord. Father, I stretch my hands to thee. No other help, Deborah knows. If she withdraw herself from thee, oh, whither shall she go? What? Okay. Oh, Lord.
Understanding what is your X Factor story?
Do we want to talk about G.I. Joe or Edie Amin Dada?
Uh,
Let's go with G.I.
uh,
Joe. Let's go with
yeah,
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
So G.I. Joe was a soldier. um, very handsome soldier, very nice, very light skinned. From Montezuma, Georgia. And he was such a blessed assurance to me and my little two children. You know, he came in on a white horse and saved us, and it was so beautiful. And one day I was laying in the bed with G.I. Joe, and G.I. Joe Ho called me. And her said, I need you to leave my husband alone. And I said,
Ooh.
oh, I said, oh, friend. Because friend is what I say when I'm being sarcastic. I said, oh, friend, who your husband? Because I'm only with one man and I just had heart surgery. So what you talking about? And she said, she named him. And I said, oh, you mean the one that's laying between my legs right now, my vagina? Him? And her said, oh, yeah, I said it. Sure did. And she said, yeah. And I said, oh, well, when did y'all get married? Well, we not married yet, but we've been together all this time. And I said, oh, well, that's funny because he just came back from Iraq and he's here with me. And I was just in the hospital. And she said, yeah, we got a house and you can see the Rocky Mountains from my window. And I said, baby, what y'all room look like? And she described my room. And then she told me about his little children that he ain't got that I didn't know he had, but they mine. And I said, oh, okay. And she said, yeah, the Lord told me that he was my husband. And I lost my mom, and I'm still living with my dad. I'm a daddy's girl. And Jesus said that he was mine. And I said, baby, you know what? When he wake up in the morning, I'm going to let him know what the Lord told you. And she said, woman of God, will you pray with me? And oh, I got
Uh,
up out that bed,
uh,
went down on my knees, and stayed there until I got the Holy Ghost power. And I prayed the mightiest Shamdala Hamdala Kamda Eba Shando over her and him. And then I woke up and I said, well, baby,
Oh shit!
hello. Wait. Hello.
Cannot leave us hanging.
hello.
Understanding. Don't leave us hanging like this, girl. I'm
Okay,
glad
so
you
you
made it
prayed
past
over
her,
him and what?
Fugees.
I prayed over him and I said, she said, oh, well, you don't have to pray for him to come get me because I'm moving to Colorado. I said, baby, where me and my kids gonna live? And she said, oh, well, who are you? And I said, oh, I'm his wife. And she said, huh? And I said, yeah, I'm his wife. And she said, no. He said she died on on the table having heart surgery. I said, oh, well, bless
What?
God, because I'm yet still living. I'm yet, girl, I done
Mm.
came back. Look at the Lord. Won't he will? Won't he? You are talking to an angel. And
Oh,
her said, oh, I'm going to call him in the morning. And when he woke up, I didn't say nothing. He went down in the basement, cried to her, told her how, I'm high off the heart surgery medications and went on and on and on. Then I went down in that basement and I said, oh, baby, you ain't got to worry about it. I'm going to let y'all be together. I waited 7 days. I signed my house over because it was a brand new house, 4-story house. Very nice, very nice. I signed that house over to him, took it out my name. I left all the furniture. He went to work, kind of like Roxanne. But when he came home for lunch, the Lord I had left everything, including the children beds and all of that. I only took the clothes, my drawers, and a piss bucket for my sons to piss in. I drove 19 hours to Louisiana and never looked back.
Mm.
Try Jesus. Don't try me. They are
After
yet
having heart
married now. She
surgery.
called me a hmm,
she
hmm.
called you a year later.
She called me a year later and she said, we engaged and we get tomorrow. And I said, oh, the divorce ain't final. So you might want to wait. And he stayed married to me on paper for 3 years. And then they finally got married. Oh yeah. She called me the day before the wedding to pray over her again. And she said, I know you're not gonna believe this, but you are the best friend I've ever had. And I said, baby, I don't even like you. I don't even love you, let alone like you.
Oh my
But since Jesus
goodness.
told you he was yours, he sure ain't mine. And at that point, I prayed with her again and she took him. And oh, I'm gonna go with about 6 months ago, I got a letter and he had a secret that was here in his heart that the Lord told him I was his wife and I was everything, and he never should have left me. And he never should have walked away. It's been 7 years. I know you lying.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
And G.I. Joe is yet serving time. And G.I. Joe, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
What?
yeah, oh yeah.
What
Mhm.
did he do?
Oh, I don't mean the kind of time. Oh, I forgot Kimberly is Kimberly. No, baby. I mean, like, there's still stuff going on behind the scenes. So he's still deployed. He should have retired a long time ago at our age. He's done his time. They won't let him retire. And what G.I. Joe forgot is that my daddy is a command sergeant major, and you don't play with the commander's daughter.
Oh, snap.
So,
Mm.
when he retires, I can't wait. Because just like Roxanne, I was wife number one. I did a decade. It's mine. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
why does Marcellus
Okay,
need me?
girl. You are my
All the way
role
Let me
to
tell
the
you
model.
bank.
I
something.
need you to help mold me in your image. Girl. Woo, Lord.
Mm.
I
Ma'am.
gotta hang
And
out with
but
you
that's
more
why
often.
listen, and what killed me was the sad part was he could have left because when I he came home from Iraq, him and my dad got Red Cross because I was having heart surgery. So the stupid part was that he came in the room in our ICU and said, I can't watch you die. You my best friend. I can't do this no more. And by that time, that was like my 17th surgery because I've always had health issues. And I was
Mm-hmm.
you can't do it no more. Well, friend, I can't either. But okay, if that's how you feel, I appreciate you being man enough to tell me. But what he didn't
Mm-hmm.
tell me was that Hope was in my house.
Mm-mm-mm. Damn,
Oh,
damn,
maturing.
damn.
Wow.
And see, if I was
Mm-mm.
another woman, I would have killed him and her. But the Lord
Mm.
said,
Where was your mother?
He said, no. Who, mama?
Your
Yours.
mama.
My mama?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
she didn't
well, we
go
not.
over there and whoop
Mm-mm.
that bitch ass.
My mom ain't that kind of mom. She her and Jesus is still together after my daddy left her 10 and she still yet
Okay.
uh yeah, no, she not no. No. She not no.
Mm.
No. But my sisters, I have 10 sisters, and my sisters all was ready to mount up and go fight her. But here's the thing, Roxanne. The joke's on her, baby. Because Jesus told her to take somebody else's husband. She never had no kids.
Mm-hmm.
His mama died before she got to meet him. She never had nothing, and now she understands what I went through. And he's still lying,
Mm-hmm.
telling people he got them names. He's still tricking that little. Well, he got some good D, but he's still tricking it, and he ain't got it,
Why do all of the
and he's still
narcissists
driving them
got the
same
good?
5 cars that we had.
Mm-mm-mm.
So
Can y'all
yeah,
tell me
no
that?
ma'am,
I'm
huh?
so sorry, King Royal.
Oh,
Hmm?
oh,
I'm so sorry.
oh, what did you do? What you did, baby?
Understand the
What King
stop.
did? Listen, King
Stop.
don't be confessing nothing on live. Now listen, blink three
I would have
times.
took
Just
pictures.
say cock a doodle
I would have took
doo.
pictures and put them on Facebook. I'd have put all of that on Facebook. Took video pictures and
Oh,
everything.
but Roxanne, what did the woman didn't? What did they didn't know? What did the man, woman? Was it a man or a woman? Because I got questions.
Well, anytime you go into a woman's house, you know a woman is present or not.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were bold enough to go in my house and lay up with my husband, and I walk in on y'all, I'm taking pictures, 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 and then I'm gonna set my
Mm-hmm.
phone down and I'm gonna try to kill both of y'all.
Mm.
With that, the way my life is set up, first of all, I'm too pretty to be in jail, and the way my breadbasket is set up, I'm not gonna be able to. I'm just not gonna be able to do it.
Now
And
it's
my
not
Hello
your
Kitty is
bread basket.
magic.
It's gonna be your fruit basket that they're gonna be after.
Oh, my Hello
I,
Kitty is too golden to be tainted. So I don't. I'm
I
not gonna be able to.
promise you,
No,
I
Roxanne.
promise you, I won't be there any longer than 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Jay
Two and
well.
a
finna
half
come get
hours
her.
top. 2.5 hours top.
Oh yeah. See, but I'm a germaphobe, so the minute they even go to put the handcuffs on me, I'm a melt. I'm gonna be the only woman on Snap that had a heart attack before they touched me. Okay. I ain't got no sense. You knew this. Come on now. You knew this. No sense whatsoever. No, ma'am. They
my
gonna be like,
family
ma'am,
already,
this.
my family already knows that jail ain't got no smoking section, and somebody better get me out of here within the next 2 hours, or there's gonna be hell to pay. There's no smoking section.
Oh Lord, oh
I
Lord.
can't do it.
But what you want to kill them for? What it make you feel? This is my question for you, because when you people say that, what does it make you do? Because see, I feel better knowing that her with her tattooed eyebrows and her bald headed ponytail, um, is stuck with him, and
Well,
that
I'm
her
not going
eyebrows never
to.
not gonna grow back, and he's still gonna be
But
writing love letters to me and daydreaming that he
it's
thinking about me.
What? He's sending you
but
what?
it's not about him. She can have him. It's about
The
their
principal,
disrespect. Is what it's about. It's about their disrespect. She can have him
right?
because there's never been a shortage of men for me in my life.
Oh my! I'm so sorry,
So
King
she,
Royal. I'm
so
so
she can have
sorry.
him. But I
See,
don't mean
Kimberly,
kill
you
him,
thought
kill
I
him
was
like
being
I just
messy.
shoot
I
him. I
knew it
just
was a
beat him up.
chick. The spirit told me it was a chick. You thought I was being petty. I said that.
Mm,
Mm. Baby,
I'm
she wasn't
sorry.
struggling. She like Hello Kitty. You all right. Go
Mm,
get your woman that like a soul pole. You gonna be all right.
Mhm.
Praise the Lord. Everybody.
mm. Yo, King Royal. I like a pole. Just letting you know.
A soul pole.
Yeah, I like a soul pole. Just letting
Like
him
the one
know.
that's on Marcella's shirt.
Yes, Lord. Right. A stallion, a stud. Right.
You ain't right about bringing up that goddamn shirt.
You know what? In the saying that I'm feeling some kind of way right now, so I'm just gonna go sit down and
Roxanne, now
lighten this
listen, if you
cigarette.
send my children, if you send the gangster disciples over here a no-no shirt, they not gonna know. They gonna wear it to school, okay? They gonna be my little white boys. They Jamaican. They dad is Jamaican, so but they don't know they black. They poor babies. So if you send them a no, child no, child no. Oh Lord, they got the most beautiful dark skin, but mother, but brother. brother, oh mother. And they gangsters. I'm a gangster. You a who?
And they told the principal that 7 and 8 years old. I just imagine you. They in the car in the back crying, and you are dropping them off in the juvenile detention center.
Ma'am, I got out the car with the Bible. I packed their Bibles and I packed their backpacks and some snacks. And I pull up. I said, "Oh Lord, oh, our parents died and they said they're gonna be gangsters. And I'm so scared and I just don't want to lose them. And I ain't even really got custody. I'm too young for this. So, sir, you just have to take them." And they like, "Mommy." I was like, "And see, they crazy because they keep calling me mommy. And I'm just their sister. And I'm only 16. I just don't want my nose." I'll never let go. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in God. And the man said, "Ma'am, you can't leave him." I said, "I can't take him home. I can't take him home. We ain't got no home. We live in this truck. We ain't got no home. I'm just gonna go park around the corner." And they were still, brother, she's gonna leave us. I said, "No, the drug money will take care of them. They got money on their."
That's almost worse than my Keebler Elf story. I tell you. Damn.
I bet you they can't even spell gangster.
So when did you finally let them know that you were taking them back home? When did you?
Oh, so what had happened was my brother-in-law. No, my brother-in-law is the juvenile lead detective. So they called him and they was like, "Oh, we have a situation. We have a young lady that I think we're gonna have to call CPS because there's a teenager out here that's apparently been taking care of her brothers." He pulls up and he said, "If you don't get your ass in the mother," he said, "Man, that's my sister-in-law. What is going?" I was like, "I don't know him. We don't even got the same last name. I don't know what he's talking about. Nigga, if you don't get your ass in his car and sit down somewhere."
Damn. Gonna take it out of the bag.
Okay. So then I had to apologize. And, I apologized to the state. And I, had to write a letter.
Okay. Wait, you had to write a letter?
I did.
You apologize to the state.
I had to write a letter, to let them know my bad. I was just upset and emotional. Because I'm upset. Listen, because you had to hear what the principal said. They was going to an all-white school. They the only colored children in there talking about, "I'm a gangster. I'm a GD." Nigga, what? A gangster doo-doo? I don't understand. What? Like, Baby Shark doo-doo, what? What you did? Who you? Yeah, I'm folk. You folk what? Folklore? Who is you?
Little G.
Kim, did I tell you the story about Justice? I didn't tell. Let me tell y'all about this. So when Justice is my youngest child, and when he's a nerd. He's a little white boy too. He's a nerd. So, but he's 20 now. But when he was about 6, as long as you told Justice that he better behave in school today, he would behave in school today. So I forgot to tell him, and he went to school and he didn't behave. So the next day I said, "Justice, I don't want that little white girl calling me, talking about you've been acting up in school. You hear me?" He said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "All right." He goes to school, goes in the cafeteria, acts up. So the white lady, cafeteria lady, said she was going to call his mother. He told her, "I don't think you should call my mother. I think that one over there should call my mother, because my mother said that she don't want no white ladies calling her house today." Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Wait a minute.
He said he gonna point to the other lady and said, "Don't have her call
To the black lady. Yeah, he gonna point to the black lady. I think she better call."
Did the black lady call though?
The principal called. I didn't even get the white teacher this time. I got the principal.
Oh man.
I
Hope
just be
get
mad
usually
when they
does
sick.
call.
that. Hey, did y'all
Huh?
see Hope's comment on the screen?
What?
She
Hope,
said she
did you pack a bag or did you let him be homeless with no clothes? Cause I like with no clothes for 500.
Here's your new family. Good Lord.
there's some gangster mamas over here.
Kimberly,
Hope,
let me tell you
Innocent,
something.
and Roxanne.
Let me tell you something. My children is spoiled rotten, and I do mean rotten. So when you go to an all preppy school with them good children, and it ain't even because I pay for it, it's just in your good neighborhood. I know you lying that you about to embarrass me to my you a gangster. Ain't no gangs in Colorado but Mexicans with shanks. Hell, you mean you're a damn
Mm-mm.
gangster? No, you lying. Play with me.
She said, I just can't imagine them out on Nolos they had to endure.
First of all, first of all, they had Tim's and uniform shirts, okay? They had real Tim's and uniform Walmart. You damn right, okay? And if it was up to me, they wouldn't have had Tim's. They would have had Hims.
Mm-mm-mm.
How him gonna pay for them? Because I'm not.
The only
Oh,
reason
him
my
gonna
kids
pay
wore
for 'em.
Tim was because I was getting them from the outlet. Okay? Try
But
buying
my
8 pair
issue
of
is
shoes
just
at
these
the same
children.
time.
Like, so
Hmm.
my kids got iPhones. I got a note, but I pay bills. My children got iPhones. Is you playing? And people be and they're teenage. They 16 and 17 now, but still, when they was 9 and 10, who the hell they calling but me and Jesus?
Mm-mm-mm.
Like, who these little children be talking to? When I see a little kid with an iPhone, I got an iPhone Max 11, but they can't even spell 11. And then they be like, oh, and I be on my tablet, and I be, who you talking to, boo? Who?
Well,
Mhm.
my granddaughter be FaceTiming me, and she'll FaceTime you, and then she want to show you all her toys, and then she hang up, and then she FaceTime you again. She just keep fucking calling you, and my daughter gave her my number because I said something that was funny, and she didn't think it was funny, so she was mad at me. So she gave Kylie my number, so Kylie could call me all day and all night. And then when I call Kylie, Kylie say, "Yeah, yeah, what you calling me for?" Because that's what she hear her mother say to my son when he called. "Yeah, yeah, what you calling me for?" I said, "Cause you told me to, Kylie." What you
I
doing?
got a
What
note. I
time you
got a
get off for
note
work?
too. I got a
What
Samsung note
time you get
too.
off for work? Crazy.
Who?
What you mean? I'm out.
Roxanne only talks when she wants to, and then she's she's out.
I do. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Actually, yeah, yeah, you do, Roxanne. You do.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep talking. So anyway, I'm gonna say my key. I think I'm gonna say my Keebler Elf story for Friday.
Yes. Hey, Innocent, you back?
Okay, yeah, I don't know what happened.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you little
It do sound like that though, because Roxanne, you'll be in the middle, you'll be like, girl, yeah, and then I,
I think it's something. It must be the connection. I got a bad connection.
but you better than me because I
Bye.
blocked my niece.
But sometimes you do that, Roxanne, when we're in the we're in the Facebook message chat and we're talking
Mm.
and we're like, it'll be the three of us and everyone's like, where's Roxanne? And then I go text you, I say, Roxanne, we're being in the chat. And I always think like maybe you're either with Jay or you got an appointment. And so I'm just like, okay, let me go check on Roxanne. And then you'll come in and then you'll talk for a while and you're like, okay, guys, I gotta go do so and so. So talk to y'all later. Bye. I'm like, okay, Roxanne.
Child, I got a job. I run a house.
Yeah, that's true.
These fools be working me around here. I would actually work less if I went back to work.
King Roy, you say you back? Where did you go? All
Right.
the ladies, all the ladies, including me, were telling us that we sorry that happened to you and that we loved you and you left.
King Royal, actually, that's not what happened. What she had said was that she likes soul pose too. And maybe you've never been in love like she's been in love. And maybe you've never felt the things that Kimberly has felt when she put on that red lipstick. So call her.
Understand? Damn.
I'm sorry.
I did say I like the soul pole though. I did say that. I was a girl who likes the soul pole, not the kitty.
And I taught y'all what Hello Kitties was. Okay. It's not Ebony Bark, it's the Hello Kitty.
Ugh.
She said it's not the
Who the
everything.
hell likes kitties? Ugh. No.
Oh Lord.
I'm act right, I'm sorry.
No, that's
Oh,
okay.
King Royal.
I'm lying. I
King
don't know.
Royal, King Royal.
How old is King Roy? Because he looked like he could be my child.
Hold on, y'all.
Kimberly will take them young. She want them young. She
Oh,
like a stallion.
wait, he said that he saw that red lipstick and it was juicy. King, let me find out. What you gonna do with them lips?
I've been trying to tell y'all.
What? You went away. What
He
you been
liking
trying to
them.
tell me?
He like them juicy lips.
Oh, she could do something with you. You could show her your transcript, King Royal. Show her that transcript.
Mm-hmm.
That's so post school. I like it.
A
Sorry, y'all.
tender
My phone
red.
was acting. My phone was acting.
Oh, and in case you missed it, let me repeat it again.
You
King
told
Royal
King
said
Roll
he's
I like the
32.
soul pole.
And you can look at his transcript because he's 32. He's tall enough to ride that ride. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
He said he's
Oh, you're
32. He a
32.
tenderoni,
Okay,
and he
I'm
ready.
42.
Ready.
The thing about a Roni. Oh, okay.
Oh,
And he said he liked them juicy lips. Ooh.
Mhm.
uh-huh.
Let me find out.
I like a man who wants some juicy lips too.
Legit doctorate.
No.
What you want to touch on? Because baby, you make babies, and my door is closed. It's broken. It fell out. It is
I
locked.
might like. Even though
Understand?
I said I wanted some older
Understand?
guys, I might try a younger guy one more time.
Understanding you stay away from him.
For the right guy.
Oh, legit doctor can't
Legit.
put nothing up in me but prayer. Okay, and a root.
Exactly.
And I ain't talking about his
Because
tree. The lies.
he is fertile.
I don't do little
He
children.
is still fertilizing everything.
I'm trying.
I mean, they pretty and everything, though. They pretty, but damn, that's
My
18
door
more
has been
years.
closed
Oh
since
no, you did.
Sep-
Oh no, you did.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh, 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 Hope. Hope, tell her again. If she want to ride, go ride that soul horse.
Mhm.
I think you ought to ride that stallion too, girl.
Mhm.
Tame him. Tame him.
Oh, I'm trying to get some honey.
Oh.
Uh-uh.
Well, we know a certain bear that got a lot of honey, and he likes
Uh-huh.
to share with you, I think.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
You
He said
know,
he's interested.
I mean, I like bees.
There he go. There he go.
Oh,
He
you
say
do
all the
legit. Are you
ladies
working
like
in
his
surgery?
honey.
You can put it back. Okay.
Oh, 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 oh. He rearranged
Ooh.
services and put them back. Let me
Thanks. I wouldn't fuck. See, you just said the wrong damn thing to me. He said he arranges. He'll tear up your cervix and then put it back together.
Oh, damn. You
Oh
don't want that.
Lord.
No, Kimberly, don't do that. See, that's how you get
Ugh.
sprung. Okay,
Mm,
don't do that.
mm, mm.
But she said she liked them big ones.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
tell Hope
big
don't
girl.
be.
I need somebody to.
Hold on, tell Hope
Uh
don't be calling him boo. Wait, Hope.
uh.
Mm-mm,
Uh uh.
mm-mm. Hope, now you
Uh
going?
uh.
Don't. Wait a minute, Hope.
I'm
You're not
freezing
encouraging
up.
me.
Hope I have not gotten your application, hon.
Hey, I'm back again. I keep freezing up.
Oh, we gonna get Deborah some freedom pole.
Wait, he said the honey is always available.
Oh,
Mm.
Mad church disease. Okay.
you
Mm.
well always. Mm. And he's
Oh,
a Leo.
Hope
Ooh.
is just trying to help you out.
You know this Leo season now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Hope. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry, Hope. Cause I'm
Two
a
and two.
lion. Okay.
I don't think
I'm a
they know what that
lion.
means.
Wait, Hope told me you said hell no, that's scared. Run, Kim.
Not 2 and 2.
He said 2 and 2. Oh my God. Well,
Let
ladies,
me
I have to
explain.
get off.
Yeah, let me explain. Tell him come back. Let me explain.
What do you mean? What are we going to get you? You have a husband. You
Oh,
got a
no,
man.
no, ma'am. I told Deborah we gonna get her a freedom pole.
Oh.
Whew. Oh, we do know
Mm.
how to roll. And
Mm.
Hope got a new man, girl. Oh,
Hope got a man at home.
okay. He treat her good. You got a secret, huh? It's here in your heart. Okay, Kelly Price. Well, look at the Lord.
Mm,
Yes,
mm,
every
mm.
every Leo in the room, all Leos praise God because without us there would be no zodiac. I said what I said.
Okay. Well,
Okay, Leo.
This Aquarius got to go so she can eat her steak, the other half of her
Okay.
steak.
We want to thank y'all, understanding, for coming up and sharing with us. My co-host Roxanne, the mods who will be on their job. Mad Churches there. Mad Churches, you be so happy. I had one of the mods, Tom Darrell, out because he came in talking about Pornhub. So don't say that I'm giving people special treatment because he was acting up and I had to time him out and he left. You probably
Marcellus,
gonna say
I
you
didn't
ain't
see the
picked up.
timeout. I didn't see the timeout, honey. Go ahead.
Wait, did Christine didn't time him out?
Mm-mm.
Really, Christine? You didn't time him out when I asked you to time him out?
And I didn't want
She
you to play
can't time
yourself
him
either.
out. She's a mod. She can't time out another mod.
I know. That's why I didn't want to tell her. I tried to
Oh,
save you, Kimberly.
really?
I tried. I tried.
You can't time out another mod? Oh,
No,
okay.
No, ma'am.
you can only delete them or remove them.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay then.
See,
I guess I gotta do it myself then. But I was in the
see how
app
it looks
in the
out for you
the
though?
stream. I couldn't do it. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming on here with Ladies Night, talk with the X Factor. Thanks for the fellas who came by to join us, Mad Church Disease, King Royal, Legit Doctor, and Daryl Moore. Thank y'all, ladies. Y'all let us know in the comments. What do you want, guys? What do you ladies want to talk about next Saturday night?
Please.
Oh, Legit Doctor
please,
is a
please.
pretty boy. Oh God.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
he
With
shimmy.
pretty baby.
Oh, he shimmies. Okay.
He
You
probably
know,
shimmies. He's a kappa.
he is. I can't. No, I'm good. I'm gonna stick to my honey.
Yeah.
All
Pooh
right,
Bear,
y'all.
Winnie
Good
the
night,
Pooh
ladies.
Bear. In the standing wants you. She wants some of your honey too.
No, two. I want all the honey. I'm a Leo.
Too. Too. You want
But what
some of
else
his
I
honey
want besides
too.
his honey? What else he got that I want besides his honey? You know what? I do want this conversation. We can talk about some things. You know, we could talk about the Lord and life and the word and the business. Yes, God.
Mm, that's
Mm,
right.
yeah, God. Mm.
Well, I'm gonna say goodnight so Innocent can go call and talk to Mad Church Disease so they can have this good conversation.
My number is
Don't put it. Don't say it out loud. Go have a whole bunch of people calling you. All right. Good night, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Please, if you have it in your heart to help the ladies tonight, I am $ let me see you LMSYT transcript. And then we got $ G 1969. Okay. Talk to y'all later. Yeah, I'm on that Jill
Good
Scott
night.
thing, King Roll. This is
King
the
Raw.
way
I'm Jill Scott's mama.
you love me, baby.
Oh, she's singing to it. Wait, stay on the line. Keep talking. Let me see what you're gonna say.
I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. Bye.